In January of 2013, we began pastoring what is now Victory Family Church, and God blessed us tremendously. But in the beginning of 2014, God began to really challenge me and just started moving on me and really trying to make me uncomfortable in some ways. And I remember it's just in prayer, I felt like the Lord spoke, and it's clearly, and this would have to be clear because I felt like He clearly spoke and was telling Christy and I to give away all of our money. So everything we had in retirement and in savings, which for a lot of people wasn't a lot, but to us, it was everything that we had and we had saved up and we'd worked for a couple of decades. And so as the Lord spoke, I went, I talked to Christy, and I thought maybe she'd try to talk me out of it because that's what most rational people that at least have a conversation. But as soon as those words came out of my mouth, I think the Lord's calling us to give our money away. She said, "I've been praying, I believe it, it's God." And so I was like, oh, okay, it's God, it's God. I'll never forget the Sunday that we wrote that check. We had to cash out our retirement and even paid a little bit of penalty to do that. And I'll never forget, we wrote that check, and I was driving away from church that Sunday morning, and for a minute, man, there was a little bit of a panic. There was a little bit of a what if my transmission goes out? What if I have medical bills and something happens? And so all these different, my air conditioner, like all these different things with our house or with our cars, with our kids, what if? And then as I was praying and just honestly just kind of nervous and maybe even questioning God a little bit, I just felt this overwhelming sense of peace. It was the first time in my life I knew I had to fully depend on God as my provider. And that's when I realized, like, I'm not my provider. I'm not my family's provider. I'm not even the church's provider. Like, I'm just a guy that really hopes and believes that God can use me. It was this really incredible moment where I just began learning how to fully trust God in every area of my life. And I think sometimes finances are the hardest for a lot of us. I think they're hardest for me. Sometimes it's easier to trust God with my salvation than it is with my paycheck. But it just really was a great life lesson for me that it's not about me. It's about Him. And I'm not my provider, my family's provider, but God is. So I just want to challenge you. I'm not asking any of you to give any money away. I'm just asking you to lock in with the Lord and have a deep understanding that God is your provider.